So guys, this is going to be your all signs love reading for the rest of September, and we'll call it into mid-October. Guys, feel free to like, share, follow, comment below, subscribe to the content. It helps the channel, it helps the algorithm. Readings are $2 a minute or $5 a question. All my info is on the website link below, runandguntarot.com, or just DM me on Instagram, runandguntarot. Share with friends or family or peers or people that you think would enjoy the content or would like a reading. Really appreciate your guys' patronage and support. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light. Highest possible messages for all those who are viewing this video. Doesn't matter what sign you are. Here's an overall theme of the Justice card in the upright. This is the balancing of the heart and the mind. What's being weighed on the scales here is the heart and the mind. The sword of truth and justice, speaking to clarity, and actually victory, precision. I'm pulling up the planets right now, the current planetary positions. So what we mean by the heart and the mind being balanced on the scale of Libra, and it's interesting because we are going to be moving into Libra season pretty soon after the 20th, I believe, of September. Excuse me, so in about 10 days at the time of this recording. What we mean metaphorically by the heart, excuse me, I'm kicking things over left and right. What we mean metaphorically by the heart is not the emotional heart, and not the psychological heart. The psychological heart is made manifest when we have desires or longing, forlorn, wanting that which doesn't want us, or wanting that which we can't have necessarily. That would be the emotional heart. On the negative end of the spectrum, obviously, if you feel filled with joy and love and bliss and happiness, that too is the emotional heart. The thing about the emotions is that they do come and go. They're not consistent, and they're phenomenal. Likewise, with the psychological heart, we could, I hate this person, or, I love this person. We put them in categories, removed from actually feeling the immense or intense feelings that are typically associated physiologically with love or hate. What we mean more so by the literal heart is that which is always there, in between the ups and the downs, that which is doesn't come or go. Okay, so some would say that the heart itself actually represents presence or pure awareness or pure conscious energy. Our beings essentially being a node or a consolidated, condensed version of prana, or all the energy that is even in the emptiness that we observe phenomenally. And so there is something to this pure being, as opposed to, again, the emotional or psychological heart on one end of the scale, and the mind here, which would be on the other end of the scale. This presence or prana or being, pure presence, would be the fulcrum, the center point of that scale. Okay, that is closer to what we actually are, as the witness, as the observing energy behind the camera lens. If you could start to associate with this level of awareness, you could start to avoid certain traps, certain karmic cycles, as it were. Similarly, if you could start to observe the mind with an objective grain of salt, understanding that you are not necessarily all of the braggadocious thoughts that you have when your mind is trying to gas you up, when your ego is trying to gas you up. Similarly and likewise, when you have self-consuming or insecure thoughts, you don't have to feed into them as your identity, with your identity. You don't have to purchase them. So that would be the deeper components of love, and that backdrop is important because we have to understand a mature definition of love, which is to be able to simply exist in that pure present awareness with somebody. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Let me put this on pause. Okay, guys, I had to put that on pause for a second, so hopefully it's not a problem. Picking back up, we're talking about pure presence and love. This is the highest form of love. Presence, non-judgment, not needing to add or subtract, just being able to exist and be with the person. Okay, if there is a significant person, or it could even be with platonic love, or child, offspring or family or friends or things of this nature. Let's see what else wants to come out beyond justice. Okay, you got the Empress in the reverse here. This speaks to going through labor, giving birth to something new. The Empress is ruled by Venus, all things love and relationship and desires. She's always a good omen when she comes out here. Like I said, in the reverse position, she's the mother of the tarot, so she's perpetually pregnant. So she's essentially going through labor pains. Not to worry, this is normal and natural. Best to give a wide berth, meaning give space to the situation. Don't feel like you have to manipulate or control it. If you have to manipulate and control it, then you'll have to manipulate it and control it to keep it going. Okay, so better to let water reach its level. This is the same message in the vein of remaining present and trusting grace has brought you this far. There is a sense of working on the relationship that we aren't removed from. We do have unconscious, subconscious conditioning. We have expectations. This is the human condition. Best to practice awareness when this emerges within you. The Eight of Pentacles is the work card. So this is feeling as though you want to craft or construct a semblance of quality if there is a relationship or in the next relationship that you're in. This could also speak to you being heavily minded on work, in which case you will need to find a balance to meet this incoming that the Empress is bringing about. The Magician is in regards to manifestation. This is a very healthy card to see here. The Magician has all the tools of the trade needed to manifest, to communicate from the divine, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, remaining objective in the stillness, in the silence, tapping into this, making sure that you're not overstimulated, familiarizing yourself, comforting yourself with the unknown, with the emptiness, with the space, with the void, things of this nature. Being able to sit in this stillness or emptiness, whatever label you want to give to it. The High Priestess represents harmony between strength and wisdom. Okay, pure presence. So. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. To me, this reads as coming off the market. Okay, in the upright, she is single, ready to mingle, looking good. In the reverse, it's kind of like someone's being scooped up. There is a new love offer here. Ace of Cups in the upright, or some form of emotional solace. It could be an opportunity to relocate or travel with the Page of Wands. That's my follow your heart card. Okay, and again, now that we've decoded what it means to follow your heart, it really means don't let your mind outbalance these scales. Okay, trust your presence, trust your instinct, trust your intuition. Obviously, there's always going to be a form of self-course correcting, meaning if our impulse is to act out negative energies or to feed negative energies, we tend to want to kind of train ourselves out of those conditions, or in the very least become self-aware. Okay, So 2 pages on deck here. The Page of Pentacles is a text message or email or phone call. Again, opportunity coming. I feel as though you're going to love to hear this information or opportunity that's coming here. The Emperor sitting in your strength, sitting in your stability, sitting in your power. This could be someone that you hold in high regard. Okay, the King of Swords is an inner knowing within. Okay, again, more of these instincts that we're speaking to. Slowing down, pumping the brakes, not getting too ahead of yourself. Okay, remember, you can't force this to be born. Okay, all you could do is allow the space, not only externally, but internally within yourself. In fact, when you sit and meditate, you are creating space in your life. When you're in pure presence in this meditation, you've ostensibly dropped the conceptual self. And when we hold on too tightly to the conceptual self, which is chock filled with expectations and projections and impossible fulfillments, is when things get stuffy and when you don't have space to allow these beautiful blessings to be born into your life. Okay, the universe is wanting to give you, grace is wanting to give you, the higher power is wanting to have you meet your level as water meets its level. But when we're too held on to the brakes of expectation or projection, we won't be able to attract our energetic, tribe, so to speak, whether it be circumstance or environment, etc., etc. Okay, the Hermit in reverse speaks to the home front, so this could be someone close to you. You could be traveling with this person. Empress in reverse could be literal childbirth as well, coming out of sadness or sorrow. World card in the reverse, incomplete lessons or cycles to be panned out, to be played out. Anything else on this, Spirit? Anything else on this, Spirit? Yeah, the tendency to want to win at all costs, not play fair, or play kind of cutthroat. King of Pentacles in the upright is being financially well off, but it could be negatively connotated with stubborn or dug-in energy, not willing to give space or give room. So be mindful of this. Be open to the forms in which love appears. Okay, it's not always going to meet your projection. It's not here to meet your expectation or projection. And remember, know that it is real love when it feeds your presence and when it feeds your internal peace. This is real love. Okay, and that real self-love begins with yourself, with you being able to be with yourself, exist with yourself, spend quality spiritual time with yourself, not inundated with information or distraction, but just being able to be and settled and comforted and relaxed in your own energy. Okay, this is, real love first and foremost. And if you could do this with yourself, then you could do this with your beloved, with your external, loved ones, okay, in any form, in any capacity. So, this is what I have for you guys. Feel free to reach out for one-on-one reading, comment, like, share, comment below. Going through all 12 signs. Let's see what messages we have for them. Love you guys. Peace.